Hello class, this is DeAngelo Brown and I'm going to be giving you an illustration of my letter to myself and everything that went on with that. I'll be speaking to my 12-year-old self, 12-year-old DeAngelo Brown, and I'll just be giving you guys a few things that I felt like affected me and things that I felt like if I knew back then would have helped me. So this is my letter to myself. I chose my 12-year-old self because I felt like that was a time in my life where a lot of things happened. I ended up going to a different middle school than what I was accustomed to. I ended up going to a school, it was a predominantly white school, and I had never been a part of that before, so it was very different for me. It did a lot of things very different. They never really had a lot of African American kids at their school, so it was something different for them as well, and not just me. But saying that and just looking back at that year, it was something that I learned a lot from. And really taking this class now, I wish I could have taken this class before I went on to that school, because I feel like it would have helped me a lot. And just saying that, speaking of social integration, and just being socially integrated, I feel like it's something that's good for America, and I feel like it's something that we need to do more of. We need to integrate each other, all the races and the classes need to, integrate with each other more. You normally see a lot of the white people or hang out with the white people, and I'm speaking of this what I saw at this new middle school. All the white people hung out with the white people, and the few black people that were there all hung out with the black people. And that's just because people weren't socially integrated with each other. People weren't trying to get to know another race. People weren't trying to get to know another social class, so to say. And it was something that not only I learned a lot from, but some of my peers learned a lot from as well. They had different type of stereotypes, that I knew going into school, but I didn't really think it was really that big of a deal. But things such as like, he's black, he might try to take your stuff or something like that. He might try to take your lunch money. Like, it's just little things like that I didn't really understand why they thought that, and I knew it was because I was an African American, but I never thought those things were real. And another part of my story letter that I went into was when I was 12, my barber that was in the chair, he ended up going outside and he ended up getting shot. And I just brought to my realization that there were problems going on in the African American community. You see stuff like this all the time on TV, but when you're actually in that situation, it just made me realize that, these things are real, and these are problems that we're having in the community. And just speaking on that. But going back to the social integration, this is a chart that I found. This side of the chart is just talking about identity, expresses cultural understandings, and just speaking on that, when you know who you are as a person and when you know the background of your culture, you can tell a lot about a person. That can help you a lot with your confidence. And this side is just identity mirrors the images of others. And, just knowing who you are and letting the other people know who you are as a person can help you a lot along the way. And so that was something that was really big at the middle school I went to. They weren't very socially integrated. And it was something that I really started to see change now. Because now I'm starting to see, as I look back at certain schools back home in Savannah, a lot of these predominantly white schools are bringing in more and more African-American kids, and they're beginning to be more socially integrated. So it's something that really everyone in the country can use. It's something that is really what we need in this country to be better. Thank you.